And Angela Merkel, you knew Arnold Stark. He was appointed after, I didn't know when he told me at William Patterson University, he said he was 50 and looked the part. I found out later when I got back from Serbia, I was engaged to him, and he invited me to dinner. He asked me to go get a fork. Underneath the silverware drawer were about 12 to 20 different driver's licenses. He was 87. He went through the Depression. He knew you, and he was a German Jew. And I'm telling you something, for someone, he walked me into that International Criminal Court closed meeting that I got in trouble for and almost killed for by my father says he's going to shoot me. He said the Dutch Mafia, Serge Marmers, a whole bunch of people. I don't know if it's true. I don't believe it's over now. I'm not even intimidated. But if people say things like that, I know assassins everywhere, the Jekylls in Geneva, they do it. They don't wait around 2 years. So fuck you, Dad. The point is, Arnold walked me in the meeting to get those papers for Serbia and Germany. Darko said, and they said, just grab as many papers as you can and take notes. The Serbian first or deputy ambassador to the Bosnia mission was a Serbian doctor. But he just came at the last 10 minutes. He walked me in. He used to give out high security ranking clearances for MacArthur Naval Base when he went to Columbia with Albright which was in New York Naval Base. I know things probably his own daughter doesn't know about him, but if you think you're going to treat me like that, pay me. Arnold paid me for Germany and the German Jews, he said, and he's dead now, so you don't have to argue with me. Go ahead. I asked him why he gave me over $15 to $20 million. He left Jeannie $4, and then she almost killed me over like $30,000. I want the car, Jeannie, and you know what else? I want the rest. I want the car and the rest that you owe me. You said you'd send me a check. I have recordings. I'm smarter than you. Just listen to them. I can prove you're a perjurer anytime, including anything else. You told your father you knew the situation, and less than 48 hours after he died, because I'm so poor and disability, you would send me a personal check for $25,000. And then you went through this whole perjury thing with court, Jody Lee Alper in probate, and then you settled for 15. My lawyer said she's so corrupt, and we got you even illegal campaign contributions to the Clintons and red carpets. I've had enough of being harassed by you, the Zellwegers, the Gambinos. I'll take you all on because I'm above all of you, all right? You want to go for it? Take away my license. Don't let me back my card from the laundromat. It looks just like Sicily here. When I see two men kissing and hugging like that, I've been to Palomero, I've been to Capri, that's why I drink Capri Sun. I've been everywhere, and I know all of you. My father said people would come after me for the crimes he committed in places like Ireland. He killed, he was in Sicily, I saw him cut people's throats for all kinds of terrible things. I never had any problems with any of you as a kid. I don't know, but Shortway I know has a problem in the FBI. I have no paper, Shortway. You want a newspaper in Sussex said, you want me to put it out? I can put it out anytime. Look, I got problems here, and Clifton is stepping on my toes because I'm trying to, I used to work for Halden Vice Department, and I don't know why you police are doing this, stepping on my toes. So we're supposed to be partners, you know. So let's work together, and maybe we can stop the next terrorist attack in the tri-state area, which is going on now. I have information for that, and I've given it, and I'm waiting. There's only 2 Katovic Bosnian experts I worked with. How many FBI agents get paid $200,000 a month laughing at me? They won't even give me a new car. Get face-to-face with an Al-Qaeda, real 9/11 agent. Well, I did. I worked with, not only was I, during the Afghan war, my father was stationed in Kabul. I believe what you want, but the proof is in the pudding. You know, Katovic and the Bosnian and the ambassador himself, Scarby, were both in Al-Qaeda. I got presidents to back that up from Russia, Serbia, and other countries, and even Italy. He used diplomatic immunity. We got journalist Clifton, New Jersey. He used diplomatic immunity to be a diplomat in Italy, and he was arranging terror attacks like Brussels. Now, I'm telling you, I thought he was quite cute until I found out. I never heard the word terrorist before, because when I was in tour board, they called themselves terrorists, you know, I didn't know. When Darko showed me a picture of Kadovich, I said, what is that? With decapitations? He goes, that's a terrorist. I said, what's that? I met Bin Laden. I know the Bin Laden family. The Charles T. Main Company that John Perkins wrote his famous book on, Confessions of an Economic Hitman. Well, Charles T. Main sent my father, it's on his resume, to when they became allies, to manage the construction of a nuclear power plant worth $14 billion. And that's why I posted the resume. And who did they use? The Bin Laden family. I knew Osama Bin Laden and his mother's father. I used to play handball with him and go around Saudi Arabia as a kid. He was a karate guy. I know the family. Why else would I get excused? Now I was going after Kadovich. I didn't know what Al Qaeda was or anything. They don't call themselves that. Like, in the caves anyway, you big shot Marines around here, back off, veterans. Let me tell you, my father was a negotiator between the Northern Alliance and Osama bin Laden, who I've been where he was killed in his, you call it his stronghold complex, and his wives, his widows used to walk me around with their burqas. If you never put him in the paper, he probably would have committed suicide. All he wanted to do was look at himself and his fame and all these magazines and TVs he had all day. I can prove it because I've been in northern Afghanistan, and that's where was that, Biden? Again, I know more than you. That's where his clan was. He would write, and they would make specialized weapons that he wanted to design, that the CIA taught him, in like pizza-like ovens, and they hammered them out like horseshoes. In Pakistan, you're giving Pakistan, CIA, billions of dollars, and they say they can't go in. Excuse me, Aga, but I'm pissed. He's Aga Amin, and he's very important. Well, we're friends. You're giving North Pakistani intelligence millions and millions of dollars during all this, and they say, we're pussies, we can't go to northern Pakistan, it's too dangerous. And I was there when I was 7, because I can tell you things that you can't even find out, like the secret. And what someone only got caught when he used a cell phone, which he never usually used. He used to have a cell phone in one pocket and a check cashable in denominations in any country for the other. He was untouchable. Why couldn't I go to Pakistan? And but why don't you give me millions of dollars? And why does the CIA need to spend? What has anyone in the CIA done today that was more important than I've said in a week? And you don't want me. You want me to be mad, alienated. I don't even get a car for turning in an Al Qaeda terrorist. Well, I'm telling you, Clifton, I'm thinking, I'm a free agent. I'm an advisor. I'm not a foreign agent. I'm not a spy. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just walk in like me, like a student, be Orthodox Christian, be person of the book, you know what that is, obey the 10 Commandments, don't steal, don't look at things you're not supposed to, be trustworthy among countries, talk to everyone. We have love-hate relationships, me, Serbia, Darko, but when push comes to shove, we stand together. And the United Nations should. You're never going to have peace because it's obvious. There can only be one king. And in the world, there can be countries that differ. They all band together, right? The Christians go to the Christian church. The Roman Catholics go, to the Catholic Church. I go to the Russian Orthodox Church. You're all present, and obviously you have bipolar relations between East and West. Well, I'm the breakthrough. I can break through that. I proved it. Just by being myself, a whole country thanked me. Darko Axel said, I introduced you to those alleged war criminals, whatever you want to say, on my vacation as a disabled civilian, to thank you and open up and show you my culture, my country, and because you're objective and you're truthful, you don't blame things like KAL being shot down on Putin or Russian presidents like Yeltsin or Gorbachev when it's not. That's how you make war. And you all want war because I understand you very well. I'm just saying you're never going to achieve Kants Perpetual peace because of the fact that as it's gone on as long as humanity itself and the United Nations Security Council members and people that have 16 years of education and 56 years of experience in international relations and actually being in these places and seeing those assassinations and stuff, we know how that goes. If you want peace, you can't be lying. And my father told me you have to have every 50 years, every president should meet, and they all tell the truth. Oh, I lied about 9/11, Ronald Reagan, Avril Haines, and Serbia, and my dad, Zia might say, yeah, I started that war. We wanted to break up it since Tito. I saw my father sell bombs to start to Albanians and tunnels to bomb southern Montenegro, to start a war, and that broke up the Tito. They have these plans. Sometimes you guys are as bad as Al-Qaeda. You start breaking up countries and ruining them a lot more, starving a lot of people. When Albright says it's okay to, it's worth it for sanctions against Iraq, because even if 500,000 men, women, children died, sanctions don't even target the one you want president. And the same thing in North Korea, many Holocausts happen. You're never going to make peace this way, because you got an Eastern Bloc, you got a Western Bloc, you got things in between. Now you got mafia with selling nuclear yellow cake all over the world. This place has got all kinds of problems, but the blocks are important. And as long as it's going to be, if you do that, I'm going to do this, and you're never going to trust each other, because why is there never going to be peace? Because in order to do that, if you're scholars instead of stupidity people that aren't educated like me, I already know. I looked at I'm a researcher, That's why I'm smarter than the mayor of the council and every cop that drags me to the goddamn mental hospital, spending $10 million in taxes. And that's why you're getting demoted, if anything. Everyone knows about this. Don't think it's a big secret, Mayor Nzaldi. It's never going to happen, because there's always going to be, if the world were going to all get along and not want to get everything in their national interest, even the EU can't get along. Britain, we predicted it in the New School for Social Research in graduate school long ago. It's going to break apart, and Britain set the precedent, Brexit. No one can get along. Everyone wants their country, what's in their national interest. A European neighbor, you believe in lie to another. I can use some good examples, but I won't. Boris Johnson, I saved Jeremy Paxman's life. I gave the Pope information about the Vatican. I don't mean to hurt anyone, but Golma Koshu, I really want to tell you, think about the things we talked about. What makes you think, the Crusades is over. We have to think about now. Think about your soul, what makes you think any more than I am? If I just, bomb a bunch or sanction you, I'm going to go straight to hell, but I'm not going to do that. But if you bomb civilians, what is Muhammad Allah going to think of you? I broke through, and I have a way, I think, to talk to everybody, but yet everyone rejects me. And if that's what you want, I'm not going to give anyone information. I got intelligence from Eastern Bloc countries this summer to save my life. The 9/11 terrorist, he sent out person non grata because you couldn't prosecute him, and he just laughed at you. He sent him back to Bosnia, Katovich. I don't think he's going to hurt me. He was good to me. He saved my life. I actually owe him a favor. Well, he wanted to arrest Harry Shortway. I told him who my enemy are, and if he's up by you, Harry, in Hillside Park, I think you're going to get it. I'm not helping you after what you did. No way. Think you're better than me, Maureen? Try it. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping anyone in New Jersey until I get a settlement, Bill Clinton. My honorary master's or PhD from the new school. New Jersey can just call Homeland Security. Clifton, New Jersey police, they said they would, but when I found out later, you didn't, because you thought I was crazy. You dragged me to mental hospitals. Harry's calling you from Clifton, West Milford, Detective Malfepi, whatever the fuck his name is, saying if I go, I have no free movement. That's a constitutional violation. You can't prosecute me for that car thing, because you can't threaten me. I know almost every law in the world, international, national. It just looks like judicial bias, just like Judge Judy. You weren't there. A prosecutor needs evidence and witnesses. No one was there. A man said, I did all the right things. I stopped. I said, is this your car? He was touching it, like opening the lock. He said, yes. I said, do you want to exchange information? He said, no. I knew that I got my car. I was right, like 1 minute down the street, 3 houses down the street. I had to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, and then I picked up the phone, and there's cops knocking on my door to give me a ticket from Clifton, and you threatened me with jail. I know. I was about to report it. I did everything, and you haven't given me any discovery. You think you can just drag me away and let my emotional service animal die. This is where I draw the line. I am one phone call away from Putin. And if you don't believe it, you're going to make me prove it to you if you don't drop the charges, because you can't take one man's word over mine, because it's prejudice. You don't even have 30% preponderance of the evidence to prosecute me for a thing, prosecutor. Why should you take some man's side that's standing on the road? I don't know who he is. All I know is I did the right things. And if you take someone, even if it was someone that doesn't like me for whatever reason, he said it's his car, I did the right things. If you take his side over mine, it looks like it's obviously judicial prejudice. And I've already filed many complaints that are being investigated. Get off my case.